here we are in Mexico City. It is my first time here in Mexico, and today is Dia de los Muertos. I've been waiting for this day for a very long time. First thing you have to do is get your face painted. Getting the hipster one, the mustache.
Ooh, exciting.
All right.
Listo.
Huh? Ooh. There it is. I got the hipster special with the mustache, and I didn't want a spider web on top, so I got some flowers with a little sparkle. So just behind me is the Day of the Dead Parade. Thousands and thousands of people. So it's actually really difficult to get a good spot where you can see the parade actually coming through. Every now and then I'm able to see something and get some sort of footage, but mainly the parade goes down this very long avenue called Avenida da Reforma, and it goes all the way to Zócalo, which is like the main city center here in Mexico City. It's about an hour walk from here, so I'm just gonna follow the parade all the way to Zócalo, and I think there's gonna be like a grand finale there around 10 o'clock. That's only in 5 hours. We'll see what happens until then. But I gotta make the best of this face paint, right? I've decided to stop at these lovely ladies' stall to have my first tlacoyo. Need energy to keep going on this long walk. As the sun set on my first Dia de Muertos parade, I took a little stroll through Chinatown and spotted one of my favorite movie characters getting down.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do the best I can.
I have made it here to the Zócalo. This is where the Dia de los Muertos parade culminates, smack down in the middle of the historic city center. Everything is set up so beautifully around me. And I haven't been around these many people in a very long time. It feels like New Year's. I feel like something really big is about to happen. They have all these cool huge dolls set up and amazing light shows. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fireworks. I can't wait to see what happens. And behind me here, each city in Mexico has a special little altar all around the main square. So this one is the Tabasco one, for example. Literally just walked through my door here, which is very far from where we were down in the center of Mexico City. My apartment here is like 45-50 minutes outside of the city, and I decided to go for a walk and took a few side streets next to where all the action was happening, and I got stuck in a sea of people that was surely a stampede hazard, and I was pretty sure I wasn't gonna be able to get an Uber back home if I didn't leave early. So unfortunately I did not get to see the fireworks or anything, but experiencing the Day of the Dead parade in Mexico City was definitely a once in a lifetime kind of thing. And I'm definitely excited for all the other pueblos that I'm gonna be visiting the next few days. So stay tuned for that. Now, to get this face paint off my face. I'm headed to one of the nicest boroughs here in Mexico City. It's called Coyoacán, and it seems like they have a really interesting celebration going on there. So I'm gonna hop in an Uber. It's about a 20-minute ride from where I'm staying here. Let's do this. Coyoacán, Dia de los Muertos. Turns out I made a huge mistake. I took an Uber here to a park where there are things going to be happening later. There's going to be a haunted house, but I'm really not interested in that. I want to see all the offerings and the altars. And apparently that's in another park. And everything here in Mexico is huge and very spread out. So that park is an hour walk away. It's really sunny today and I haven't had lunch yet, but it's the last day of the Dead celebration here, so I feel like I have to make the best of it. I'm gonna walk all the way to that other park because the Uber is just way too expensive. Let's see if there are any celebrations happening over there. What's funny is that now my hair matches all the taxis in Mexico City. I'm probably almost halfway there. I'm now passing through a residential neighborhood. It's quite chill. It's a holiday today, so nice sunny day to walk through Mexico City. So from here, it's just a straight shot to where I'm going, and there's gonna be a pit stop on the way because I saw that there's a Frida Kahlo park. So I really want to see if they gave Frida the park that she deserves. I've made it to Frida Kahlo Park, and now I start seeing some people with face paint again. There's some traffic outside. Now I feel like I'm in the right place, and on the way I made a food purchase which is very traditional to Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead here in Mexico. So let me show you what it is. I'm gonna have dessert before lunch today. So this is what I got at the bakery about 10 minutes ago. It's called pan de muerto, which translates to bread of the dead in English. So it actually sounds kind of cooler in English, huh? And there's no other way to describe it except some bread with a cool design on top and some powdered sugar. It's pretty simple, but they only make it around Day of the Dead. So quite special for this time of year. And I'm starving, so I'm gonna have some bread of the dead, and I'll see you at Jardín Hidalgo very soon. Turns out Frida Kahlo's park was quite nice in the end. Small, quaint, but a very nice place to relax and read a book or something. I'm just about 3 minutes from Jardín Hidalgo, where there should be much more action than the other park, although it's still quite early for Day of the Dead. Most of the stuff happens at night. For those of you that don't know, I am a Brazilian soccer fanatic, and today is the last game of my team in the season, so I really wanted to watch it. So that's at 6:30. I don't know how long I'll be here. Let's go see if there's anything worth sticking around for. Now this is much more like it. I have to say, I have never been to a place that has so much street food. This carnival in Coyoacán is just huge. Any type of food you can possibly imagine. And that's why I'm actually having a hard time choosing what to eat. So choosing lunch is the hard task at hand right now. Wow, I am blown away by Coyoacán. I'm like pretty much exactly in the middle of the borough. But if you go to each one of these four corners, you enter this like labyrinth of food stalls and carnival games. And there's such a wide variety of food and activities. I'm sure it's not like this all the time, of course, because today is Day of the Dead, but the architecture is also really beautiful, and you can tell that it's just a place where the foreigners hang out a lot, as well as Mexican families. So all in all, a really great place to be, and I will be coming back to Coyoacán after Day of the Dead. I ended up having a beef quesadilla, which was delicious, only about 25 pesos, that's like $150 US. And I had horchata for the first time. If I've had it before, I don't remember, but it's a Mexican drink made of water, sugar, rice, cinnamon, and vanilla. So the lunch today was awesome and cheap, my favorite combination. I just saw a Mexican dance show, and that was also very impressive. The amount of culture in Mexico is just wow, I am blown away by it. I've only been in Mexico City for a little over a week, but I could definitely say that Coyoacán is my favorite spot so far. I'm going to be exploring Mexico a lot more in the coming months, so just click on this next video that's on your screen and you can follow along on the journey. If that's not out yet, you can consider subscribing so you don't miss it. Let's hang here in Mexico. I'll see you over there in 3, 2, 1.